y'all. So I want to come on here real quick, and I want to talk about the 12 universal laws, 12 divine universal laws. Now what we got to realize is that some of these laws you have seen before by people such as like Isaac Newton and Einstein and whatnot, but really in actuality that's science. And as we know with science is nothing more than just the study of everything that's already existed. Okay, these laws have existed since the beginning of time, and it's just that people have soon to discover them, such as Nikola Tesla. Anyway, so getting into the first law. All right. Oh, and by the way, since I said there's 12 laws, it may be that I may have to split this video up into 2 sections, you know. So I may go over the first 6, depending on how long the video is. I'm gonna go over the first 6 today, and the next 6 in another video. So starting off, law number 1. Law number 1 is the law of divine oneness. I talk about this in every single video. The law of divine oneness states that everything is God, one being expressing consciousness differently. Okay, you are God, I am God, everything is God, and everything is nothing is inanimate, and that everything is interdimensionally connected. Okay, everything is just a manifestation of the infinite one creator. You are source just inhabiting a different divine conscious vessel. Okay, everything that you see is God. Everything is just a thought and a manifestation of God. You are nothing more than just a thought. Okay, I am a thought. I am one being who just happens to be within the thought of God. Okay, aka source. So that's law number 1. Law number 2 is the law of vibration. Okay, law number 2 states that nothing is inanimate. Everything is particles moving so fast to create images of physical density. Higher vibration means the more opportunities. Okay, what I mean by that is the higher vibration is, the more you will begin to attract. Okay, for example, everything is energy. As we know, literally everything is energy. There is no such thing as anything that is inanimate, because everything is atoms, aka protons, neutrons, and electrons vibrating so fast that it creates a physical image for your brain to process. Okay, everything holds energy. All right, so for example, if you eat meat, you are eating dead energy, a dead soul, a dead flesh, not a dead soul, because the soul has left the vessel. You are eating dead energy. Okay, so when you eat this dead energy is neither created nor destroyed, only transferred. So that energy is now only being transferred into you, and you start to inhabit the characteristics of how the animal felt, and what has to the characteristics of that dead flesh / carcass. Okay, so if you ate a pig, right? If you ate bacon or some pork or whatever, right? Some pork tenderloins or whatever the fuck, you now begin to inhabit the characteristics that came with that pig before it met its demise and met its creator. Okay, excuse me. So that's law number 2. Law number 3 is the law of correspondence. Okay, and this law states as above so below, as within so without. How you act within is going to reflect externally. Okay, so everything corresponds. As you've seen with this law, it says as above so below. Okay, you look at the root of somebody with a fade, right, or a low Caesar. You see from the root of their head, it looks like a, what's it called, like a, how do you say it? It looks like a spiral or like a Milky Way. As above, aka the stars, so below. Okay, I'll give you another example. What's it called? Okay, as within so without. That probably wasn't the best example, but y'all get what I mean. So, as within, so without. I made a video about this on my experiences being 15. As within, your internal world is only a reflection of your external world. So the habits that you do internally and how you feel internally is going to reflect externally. Everything is corresponding. Okay. That's law number 3. Law number 4 is the law of attraction. Now this is very important. To live in the law of attraction, well, let's get into what the law states first. This law states you attract what you vibrate. You get rewarded for good. Things with similar vibes attract. Okay, aka manifestation. I talked about manifestation in a previous video. You can go check that out. I'm not gonna backtrack that much, but this law is about how things with same vibration, with vibrations equal, are more likely to attract. okay? You can't manifest from a place of you not having it. You have to already speak it into existence as if you already have it. Because if you, let's just say you're trying to manifest money, right? You can't say, oh, I'm broke. No, number one, money doesn't even make you, which I'll say for a whole nother video. I have it on my board and all that type of stuff, so I'll give that to y'all. My thoughts on what money is, okay? You have to manifest it from a place of you already having it, okay? I just said that things with certain vibrations, with similar vibrations, attract each other, okay? So if you act as if you don't have it, you're not going to attract it or attract it as fast, because you're speaking as if you don't even have it, as if you're less than what you are trying to manifest, okay? You want to manifest a new car, create affirmations for yourself that get yourself, your vibration in line with the universe, so the universe can bless you, aka the in-you-verse, the universe that lies within you, can bless you with a new car, okay? Boom. So that is law number 4, the law of attraction, okay? You attract what you vibrate, and yeah. So law number 5 is the law of action, okay? The law of action states, exude masculinity. What I wrote down was exude masculinity to attract what you want. Now, what I mean by this is many people think that things just come to them for the fact that they deserve it. When in actuality, how are you going to get paid if you don't want to get a job? How are you going to get paid if you don't have hustles on the side for you to even open yourself up to the opportunity of you even getting money? Okay? You have to use that masculine, divine masculine energy to attract what you want to attract. Okay? You have to go out and you have to do. Okay? You have to go out and do these things. The law of action states that you have to attract what you vibrate based off of your own actions. You have to go out and get what you want to get. Okay? Hence the law of action. So, number 6, the law of perpetual transmutation. Law 6 states, changing our energy into positive energy for a better life, turning bad energy to good. Okay? So, this law states that you have to change your vibrational frequency and your patterns in order to, well, not patterns, that's another law. Change your your frequency in order to match a better lifestyle. Okay? You can't attract good and expect good. Okay? You have to transmute that negative energy into positive energy. For example, an example of law 6, the law of perpetual transmutation, is semen retention. Okay, you're taking that life force energy, the most powerful energy in the world. Yes, don't let nobody fool you. Your sexual energy is the most powerful energy in the world. Taking that energy and transmuting it into, let's just say, a business or YouTube, or trying to manifest a girlfriend into your life, or whatever the case may be, whatever you programmed your sexual energy to attract for you. Okay, that is law number 6, the act of taking energy and transmuting it to something else. Okay? Law number 7 is the law of cause and effect. Damn, I'm going fast. Okay? The law of cause and effect states that there's an effect for every... What? There's an effect for every effect. Okay, I'll explain it anyway. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. Okay? So, everything that has ever happened has a cause. There's a cause to everything. Okay? And as a result of that cause, there was an effect. For an example, let's just take me for example. The cause of me making this video is to enlighten the people who watch these videos and to get to these people more information. Now the effect is people learning, not only learning, but the effect would also be people watch the video, okay, and I get views, which is not what it's for. Which is not what this channel is for, but the effect would be people watching the videos. Okay, it's not hard. Cause and effect. You learn about cause and effect in damn school. Okay, that's an easy one. The law of relativity. The law of relativity states that everything leads to everything. It may not seem important, but everything is relative. Everything is just a lesson with an experience. And that line right here, what's it called? It may not seem important, but everything is relative. There was a teacher one time, I was in science research, and we had a sub, and what he said really stuck to me. He said that's what he said. He said it may not seem important, but everything is relative, and that couldn't be so true. Okay, if the pandemic didn't happen last year, I would not be where I'm at. Okay, if I didn't get this phone, I may not even be able to make YouTube videos because my other phone, it just stopped working. Okay, so without me even getting this phone, that's also cause and effect. Getting the phone, me being able to make the videos. But the fact that I even got this phone is relative to me even making these videos, because without my phone, I wouldn't be able to bring out this content, right? So everything is relative. It may not seem important, but everything is relative, pretty much. That conversation you had with somebody could have possibly changed their life. It may not have seemed important to you, but to them, that is what they needed to turn their life around and do a complete 180. Okay, so that's law number 9, the law of relativity. Okay, law number 10, the law of polarity. Law number 10 states that there are two sides of the same coin. That polarity is the two sides of the same coin. For example, feminine and masculine, good, bad, negative, positive. And this also states that when you've subconsciously created another side, when you've created a single force within your mind. I'll give you an example. Okay, when you go through a situation, right? When you create positive in your mind, you subconsciously created negative in your mind. Okay, when you think about God, you subconsciously think about the opposing force, which would be the devil. Okay, that is all polarity is. It's the two opposite sides of the same coin. All right, you got heads and you got tails. You got feminine, you got masculine. You got good, you got bad. You got positive, you got negative. Okay, you got boy, you got girl. All right, so that's what the law of polarity states. It's just the two sides of the same coin. All right, and when two, let's just say souls, aka twin flames, they converge on a spiritual plane, they create the law number 1, the law of divine oneness, and create into one being. Okay, there's two sides of the same coin. All right, a twin flame, since I already started talking about it, a twin flame is when one soul splits into two separate entities. You have a feminine version and you have a masculine version. Okay, and within that lifetime, depending on the certain vibration, you can only meet your twin flame when you are on the highest vibration in this physical density. Okay, so when you meet your twin flame in this physical density, then as you guys advance in your spiritual path, you become one being. And I don't mean that literally, I'm talking about on a soulful level. Okay, anyway, so that's law number 10. Law number 11 is the law of rhythm. Okay, this law states that everything is a cycle and everything comes in waves. What is it? Everything moves in a certain rhythm / frequency and vibration. What goes up must come down. Nothing lasts forever. Okay, so this law, as I just said, this law states that nothing lasts forever, and what goes up must come down. Happiness, for example. Happiness comes in waves. You're not always going to be happy. That's another example of the law of polarity. Mad, happy, sad, happy. Okay, you're not always going to be happy all the time. It comes in waves. You're not always going to be sad all the time. It comes in waves. Everything in life is a phase. Okay, don't get used to shit in this physical reality, because everything is a phase. Within the next few months, you're not going to be the same person, and if you are, that's only a reflection of your internal world, because maybe there's changes that need to be made. But if we're looking at it day by day, you change every single day. Your mindset changes every other day. Okay, that's the law of rhythm. Don't get used to nothing, because everything is a cycle. Nothing lasts forever. You're going to retain your sexual energy on semen retention, or the female version of semen retention. You're going to release that energy eventually. Okay, that's just the law of rhythm. What goes up must come down. Okay, anyway, so with that being said, the last law, aka the law of gender, states that, and I'm going to make a separate video on divine feminine and divine masculine energy. Okay, so this law states that there are female principles. Okay, masculine energy is, don't do that, is direct, outward, erect. We are doers, and we are more divinely intuitive with the third dimension, or divinely connected to the third dimension. Okay, feminine energy is inward, magnetic, inner reserve, and they're receptive, and they're more connected to the 5D realm. Okay, women are more naturally in tune with their heart's frequency, aka 432 hertz, their heart chakra, and they are more connected to God. They are the carriers and the manifestors of life. Everything was created out of a womb. Everything that we see on a physical plane was birthed into existence out of a womb. They told you that Eve came from Adam's rib, but when in actuality, that's bullshit, because Adam, if anything, came second. Everybody stems from what is called what scientists dub the mitochondrial Eve gene. Okay, men are just a defective version of women. Okay, we just grew into a separate. We're just pretty much. I don't have it on my mind right now. I'm talking fast, but we are just a defective version of women, pretty much. Why do you think men have nipples? The vagina is the penis is literally just a defective vagina. Okay, the tip of the penis is literally just a clitoris. And actually, I wrote this down. This is the qualities of divine feminine and divine masculine energy is represented as clearly as the penis and the vagina. Okay, the penis is erect for everybody to see. If a man doesn't have his clothes on, you look down, you're gonna see the vagina. I mean the penis, right? Okay, it's erect and has the same qualities as a man. The divine feminine energy is represented as the vagina. It is unerect and it is in a reserve. Okay, women are more representative of their internal world, aka the moon, the darkness. Okay, they are more in tune with their emotions. Us men, we are more doers. We are go-getters. We are more physical beings. Okay, the reason why men and women cheat is because men, they want a feeling. Okay, they want that feeling. They want that orgasm. Women cheat for emotional reasons. They want an emotional bond and connection to their partner. Okay, so that's why. And like I said, I'm gonna make a whole video on this and how this matrix is switching the roles of divine feminine energy and divine masculine energy, and how men are being emasculated, or right word, that's the right word, right? Well, how men are being more feminized and how women are becoming more masculine. Okay, which is the government's way, or the matrix's way, into not only dumbing us down in consciousness, but to make us not ascend, pretty much, and to get people without the confines of their divine state. Okay, so that's pretty much that. One day in the future, I don't know, I may make a separate video, but I feel like I killed this shit as I went to go and talk. And what's it called? So yeah, those are the 12 universal laws. Now, how? Let me talk about this real quick. How you move within the 12 divine universal laws? Okay, this is how you do it. You take all of those laws and you apply them to your life. Okay, if we look at the law of divine oneness, okay, the law of divine oneness, as I said, states that everything is God. When you embrace yourself as being a God, not in an egotistical manner. Okay, God is not it's not a being in the sky who has all the power over everything. No, God is just a force. God is just life force energy that has manifested everything into physical density, into physical and non-physical density. Okay, you and God at the highest dimension, I think it's the 12th dimension if I'm not mistaken, you and God are nothing different. Okay, you are just a manifestation of that 12th dimension in physical density. Okay, that's how you live within the divine oneness. Okay, living in the divine. Oh my God, the law of vibration. How you live within the law of vibration is that you do things that match higher vibrational energies. Okay, for example, you don't eat as much meat. For example, like I already said, you don't eat as much meat. Okay, because meat carries dead energy. If you don't want to be dead on a spiritual plane, or if you don't want to embody dead energy on a spiritual plane, because we've got to realize that our astral bodies is interdimensionally connected with our physical body. If you don't want to embody the energy of what comes with eating a dead animal, then you don't eat that type of stuff. Okay, and so on and so forth. Law of correspondence, as above, so below. What's it called? how you act within is going to reflect. The law of attraction, the law of action. Just do, get, manifest everything that you want to manifest by using that masculine energy and going out to get it. Don't sit on your ass. People want things to come, but yet people don't want to do. Okay? That's not gonna work. Shit just doesn't come to people just cause. Okay? You have to go out and do those things. Law of Perpetual Transmutation, changing your energy. Law of cause and effect, the realization that everything that's ever happened to you was supposed to happen, and everything that has ever happened had a cause, and the effect is what you are living to this day. Okay, the law of compensation. Oh, I didn't talk about this. I didn't talk about law number 8. Okay, the law of compensation, it states that, number 8, that you will be compensated and gifted for a gifted abundance for every big or small thing you do. That nothing that you do goes unseen. Okay, just because the people that you might have want to see you do what you did doesn't see it, doesn't mean that it's unseen. Okay, you will most definitely be compensated for the fact that you were living in abundance and you were helping other people out. For example, you want to go volunteer. That's what I do. I like going to volunteer at my old school. All right, I will be rewarded for that. I don't know, maybe through money, maybe through cosmic downloads like I've been trying to manifest on a day-to-day basis. Okay, maybe 100% veganism. I don't know. Whatever you want to, whatever you trying to manifest, you will be compensated for every big or small thing you do. Nothing goes unnoticed. Okay, the universe is a force. The universe lies within me. The universe lies within you. Okay, it lies within everything. So with that being said, how are you going to sit here and say that since the universe is life force energy, that life force energy isn't seeing what you're doing? Not physically, obviously, but it picks up on energy, frequency, and vibration. And based off of the energy, frequency, and vibration you exude out into the universe, that will reflect. You will be compensated for every good thing that you do. So, like I just said, the law of compensation, you will be compensated for everything. Okay? The law of relativity, everything leads to everything. It may not seem important. Y'all, come on now. Y'all smart. But anyway, so I just want to make that video on the law of 12 laws of the universe. And I hope that this video brought some enlightenment to the people who watch and decide to view it. And yeah, so just remember that you are sacred, you are divine, you are God, being God, you want God like this. And I'm out. Peace.